They tell me you're a man with true grit.
What do you want, girl? Speak up at supper time.
So while we have a break in guests, guys, please also don't forget to like and share. It helps the channel. Check out Done Right TV, but also please like and share. It helps us more than you know. Okay.
And Josh, all you got to do is get in the mic a little bit when you're talking. We got some race cars we got to talk over.
Don't be shy.
Hey, what's your brother doing these days?
Chris is the general manager of Smart Toyota here in Davenport.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, so he's been there for about, I think, 6 or 7 years now.
Now,
Fantastic.
Does he have any plans ever coming back to racing, or did he get his fill when he was behind the wheel?
Well, it's funny you ask because, you know, we did it as a family for 10 years.
Yeah.
And had some success, had a lot of fun. And, you know, when Dad passed away 4 years ago, we had always talked about it leading up to that.
Right.
And just never did it, you know, never pulled the trigger.
Okay.
And so I would say the urge is there.
Yeah.
And he'd like to do it. But
Yeah.
then it kind of comes down to his pocketbook.
Yeah.
And Chris, and anybody that knows Chris knows he's a little tight. If he's watching this,
Tight
he's
with
probably
a
going to
bob.
kill me, but I'll
hear
say
about
it.
this tomorrow.
Calling a spade a
So
spade
no,
right
he's
there.
he's actually in Vegas right now. We told him we were coming tonight, and he wanted me to take some video. So I got Bridget doing that, my wife, and then we're
Good.
going to send that out so he can see it and
Fantastic.
stuff like that.
That's
So
Tell us a little bit about the 38 car this year. What kind of chassis is it? Are you running the crate motor?
yeah, so we actually bought Matt Stein's old car,
Oh,
the
wow.
one that
Okay.
Matt Stein and Larry Plett owned. So it's a 2014 Rage.
Yep.
We did go to a crate motor this year,
All right.
so we're really excited.
Now, the crate motor, yeah. One thing I like about the crate motors is, my God, you know, I talked to the Morris family, and, you know, they run those things all season long. When they get tired of them, they just, you know, sell them used and buy a new crate. You know, it's not like the old days when we were all running open motors, and, you know, your engine bill might be $30,000 a year, you know, at the end of the season. You know, you got a fixed cost for that crate, and that will help keep more people in cars.
Yeah, absolutely. And I noticed a big difference out on the racetrack too with the open motors. It seems like there's a lot more torque, so you go out there and you hit the gas pedal, and it seems like you're backpedaling a lot more.
All right.
With the crate motors, you can go out there and really get on them, and they wind up really fast. They're really snappy, and
Wow.
and they're really durable. I mean, you talk to some guys got 100 nights on them. I
Yeah.
talked to a guy that said he's got 80 nights on his.
Crazy.
And then I heard, I mean, I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard last year there was a guy that had almost 200 nights on his
I mean,
before the
that-
rebuild.
that's
So,
unreal.
you know, I
That's
think if you
unreal.
take care of them and you maintenance them on a regular basis, they last a long time, which to your point does keep the cost down and make it a lot more economical, because we all know the cost of the sport isn't coming down.
Yeah.
Now, Pat used to run sprint cars, and he bought a modified this year. He's got a Rage.
Yep.
He needs you to kind of hook him up with some tires.
That's right. Yeah.
Well,
tires are hard to come by right now.
They
aren't
are hard to come by right now. I know.
Yeah.
I know. Rusty, who owns a car, Rusty Dahlfeld. He had to scramble the other day to get some new ones that we got in the shop.
Yeah,
so
my
yeah, you're not
gosh.
alone. So no, it's, you know, it's great to be back in the driver's seat after being out for so long.
Sure.
You know, I know last year we ran out here a few times and we had an older car and things were a struggle. But man, it feels good to be back out here. I feel like we got a good piece that we can compete
Sure.
with this year, and just, you know, I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for Rusty and Joe Dahlfeld. I mean, Rusty is more than capable of driving this car. He owns it. He came to me a couple years ago when we were in West Liberty helping him out, and asked if I'd be interested in getting behind the wheel, and I did, and I couldn't be more thankful. So, you know, for me, it's if I can go out and do what we got to do to compete and put a smile on their face, that's what's worth it for me. It's not about this guy right here in the driver's seat. It's about them, and if I can go out and put a smile on their face and make them proud, that makes my day. So
Now, tell me a little bit
Very
about
cool.
the fuel. Are you running methanol, or are you running racing fuel, or what do you got in that thing?
yeah, we're running methanol.
Okay.
So
What's
yep.
that sell for a gallon now?
I want to say it's, God, what do they pay? It's just over 4, I think.
Which, that's the cheap way to go.
It seems like the cheap way to go, because I hear the regular racing fuel is around $13 a gallon, but in essence, you burn twice as much. So I think it actually kind of levels out, or it's a little closer than what people think.
So, back in the Stone Age, I used to go through about 15 gallons of methanol a night. How much do you guys use these days?
Well, this is going to be our first year running it, so
Okay,
I don't know exactly what we'll go through yet. We'll know after the first night here.
See, and that was a good question. Did you see
yeah.
my ears perk?
Yeah, we'll know after the first night.
How much do I need to know? He brought 10 along.
Finally got his house paid off. He had to mortgage it to buy tires and methanol.
I'm like, oh, there we go. I'm going to have to bring more fuel jugs along.
Oh, my God. Well, that thing looks awesome.
It looks amazing.
It looked great on the racetrack. Are there any changes you got to make to it right now? Is it a little too tight, or?
No, it feels pretty good. I feel a little free off, so we're gonna try changing that. They made some tire adjustments, and then we took a spacer out. We're gonna see if we can go out and get her to stick a little more on exit. But aside of that, it feels great. I mean, it's nice to have a floor bar back underneath myself, and kind of get the hang of things doing that again.
Yeah.
So
any major sponsors that you want to make sure that you thank?
Man, all of them. We've got. And I was going to look over there, make sure I don't forget
You better
anybody.
look over there.
It's a test trial.
Yeah,
on night one,
right? Needham Excavating, who Joe Needham, Nick, Dan, Kurt, all them guys, they were with me back when I ran before with the family team.
I remember that name.
CJ Trucking, Jay Hawthorne, Sempico and Walcott, Source Construction in Davenport, JKR Logistics, Big Word Investments. Who am I missing? Spartan Exterior Cleaning just came on board with us this year.
Nice.
And then my son-in-law, Clint, owns CSR Truck and Tractor Repair.
Wow.
So we're waiting on the vinyl for his sticker to go on, but he's going to be on there. So I know I'm probably forgetting somebody, but no, I think that's most of them. But that's what we got. I mean, you can't do it without sponsors.
Exactly.
I mean, a lot of people do it out of their pocket, and you can, but I mean, you need help. And you got people out there willing to help. I know a lot of people don't want to go talk to some people, but it's worth it. Take care of them, they take care of you, and
that's right.
And it's what makes the sport goes around, get some little advertisement. So,
hey, you got any advice?
Talk about them. So.
yeah.
You got any advice to give Pat, my old buddy here?
Yeah, I'm all ears.
Hey,
I'm all ears.
Strap in and hold on, man.
All right.
It's a ride.
All
It's a
right.
ride. You'll enjoy it.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Have you done it before, or is this it?
I've never run a stock car before.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you this. Once it's in your blood, you can't get it out. So you'll officially be addicted as soon as you strap in that thing.
Nice. Well, you know what? I already am. I got it. Obviously, I know what you're talking about, and being around it for the last few years, helping Shane. I'm like, you know what? This is fun, and I tell you, I haven't been this excited about racing in decades. I'm really looking forward to it.
Racing's one of them sports that truly brings friends and family together.
Yeah.
It does.
I mean, it's one of them where you don't even have to be a driver. I mean, you can literally be somebody that, pays for a pit pass to come down and stand along that wall and watch, or sit up in the grandstands. It brings friends and family together, and that's what we have here.
No doubt about it.
And it's awesome.
And you have got that smile back on your face.
I do.
Since you got back behind the wheel.
I do.
It makes a difference.
It does make a difference. And we struggled last year, and as a team, we kind of evaluated things at the end of the year, and Rusty's like, hey, I'm going to make an investment, and I'm thankful he did, and just thankful for the opportunity to have my name above the door and be in the driver's seat. Can't be more thankful for that. So, like I said, I just want to go out and do my job and see what we can do to make this thing compete and show these guys that we can run with them.
Now, Thursday night. Are you going to be here Thursday night at the Davenport?
I don't think we're going to be here. I don't think the car's going to be here.
Guest coming in here on
Yeah, that's my grandson.
Is it really?
That's my little grandson.
Well, get him up here.
He's ready to jump into the seat. He's like, all right, you've talked enough. You've talked enough. It's time to move out.
It's his turn. He's taking the show. Right. Oh, he don't want no part of that.
Okay, well, hey.
Camera shot.
But yeah, I don't necessarily know we'll have the car here, but I know we're planning on coming up and watching. So.
What about Saturday night at West Liberty?
Yes, the plan is to be there.
All right.
Fantastic.
So
Like a good show.
Yep, the plan is to be there, and that's where we'll hopefully get things started. And like I said, we're hoping to get this thing dialed in enough tonight that we can go out the first night and compete with these guys. So.
All right.
Well, wish you the best of luck this year.
Thank you.
All right, Josh. Thanks for coming on, buddy. We'll be cheering for you Saturday night, man. Make it happen over there.
Thank you, guys.
And I love that little grandson. I've got 2 grandkids, and they make life worth living.
They do.
You can have a cruddy day, and you come home, and that kid looks up at you and smiles, and it's like, hey, the world is good.
Absolutely. I got a granddaughter too. She's actually older than what he is, but she is. I don't know. She must be with grandma tonight. I don't know where she's at, but she's not here.
And that's one of the cool parts about this too. And now that the kids can be down in the pits, and it's a very family friendly atmosphere.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Absolutely.
We get to do what we do and also still be around the family and not be away from it. So that's awesome.
Yep, for sure. So
Love
thank you guys for what you do and putting this on, and
thank you.
thanks to the
We love
guys
it.
for giving us an opportunity to come out and shake these things down tonight.
Yeah, man. Hey, good luck.
So thank you.
Looking forward to watching you Saturday night.
Absolutely. Thanks.
All right, brother.
I tell you what, Shane, it sounds like it's going to be a whale of a show Saturday. I don't think we've talked to anybody yet that hasn't said, "Oh, I'm going to be there Saturday." It's going to be a stellar field.
You know,
I'm already going to put it out there.
West Liberty's one of those tracks that's, got a historic, it's a historic racetrack. And back in the day, they were a NASCAR track. And back in the day, NASCAR gave you all the red and white paint you wanted. R.J. Reynolds would pay for all that. And so it had that beautiful red and white wall. If you look at any of the pictures from the 80s and 90s, well, you know what? Time and weather wears that paint off. So they've got good people on the fair board up there. Mark Kloop is one of them. He's a former late model driver, and I know they're going to get that thing pointed in the right direction.
Yeah.
So Wagner promoted it the last couple of years. They were hit and miss, on races. I think we probably did 5 or 6 shows there last year. But when I'd ask the people, and you were there with me, Pat, hey, how many of you people would like to see this go weekly? They would go nuts. So, I'm really looking forward to having that track back on the weekly schedule. The Kyles, they've got about 9 or 10 shows scheduled for this season, and we're going to make it happen. Hopefully Saturday night I'll be up there. And Pat,
Yeah.
I don't know what your plans are for Saturday night, but
I may be tied up Saturday. If I'm available, I'll be there.
All right, now-
I have something in the books, but we'll see.
is that a date?
Yeah, it's helping somebody special to me, and they're going to be recovering from surgery. So,
All right. Well, hey,
So
good for you,
Yeah,
man.
that's family takes priority. So,
Absolutely.
and I think it's pretty important if I'm going to miss racing for it. So.
Yeah. Hey, tell me a little bit about Griff, man. You got your son. There's nothing better. I mean, you and I went through it, with our pops when they were here before they passed, and we had the time to had the opportunity to work with our fathers. They're gone now, but it's something special when you can bring your son up in racing.
Oh yeah, and it's so. There aren't very many sports that the entire family can participate in.
Right.
Normally, and I love baseball, don't get me wrong, I coach Griff's baseball team as well, but if I'm not coaching and I'm pretty much the only one that does participate, everybody else is just a spectator. And that's one of the beauties to racing, is that the entire family can be part of the team and participate in the team. They can scrape mud and change setups and work on sponsors and clean helmets, and everybody can be part of that team rather than just spectating. So it really is a family sport, and especially in the pit area. It used to be when we were growing up, the moms and the kids were on that side of the track. It's even cooler nowadays that everybody gets to be down here in the pits, and so as drivers and dads and the crew, we're not isolated from the family the whole night, and we're able to still be around the family and have everybody here and get that enthusiasm and help perpetuate the sport that we love.
Yeah. Well, it looks like when I look out on the racetrack right now, they're putting a little water down on that thing. A lot of laps on that. They've had late models, street stock, modified, sport mod, all of them out there, 4-cylinder cars. And Ricky Kai out there working a little bit of his magic, getting the track tuned back up, give him a little more bite, and we will be back to green flag action pretty soon. You got some questions?
Yeah, we have a couple of questions.
Good.
Hey, Scotty Harris Relk watching. In case you guys are wondering, I actually slammed my finger in the door, and so I'm trying to get it to stop bleeding. In case somebody's wondering what I'm clutching to,
Yeah.
I'm not nervous. I'm trying to get my finger to stop